guys, what is up? It is time for a PBR battle. Wow, how long has it been since I frickin' said that? Anyway, as this is the start of a new start for me on PBR, I thought that it would be most appropriate of me to start all these new PBR battles by unveiling all the new teams that I thought of while, I was gone. Now, just to let you know, I didn't really intend, I didn't leave and it's like, oh yeah dude, I'm totally gonna come back. It wasn't really like that because I really didn't think I would be back. But anyway, I'm back. But anyway, on to the battle. Yeah, I know I kinda did skip quite a lot, but anyway. This is my new pass, and the star of the pass is Croconaw. Now, the Croconaw is basically just an endure Shellac strategy, but with Torrent and his Shellac Berry and his high attack, he can actually do quite a bit with his Aqua Jet. But anyway, this guy's Blaziken goes for Blaze Kick on my Purugly, my special Purugly named Garfield, and oh, by the way, Croconaw is Chompers, by the way, sorry. He goes for Blaze Kick instead of a fighting move. Don't ask me why, but he did. And I go for Aqua Jet on Blaziken. And then after I put his Lapras to sleep, he calls it back, and then he sends out his Giratina. Now, the Giratina, what's kind of funny is I had fought this guy once, or I think actually maybe twice, right before this, and the funny thing about this battle is that since I already knew that I was probably going to lose, I actually picked my guys with, no organization. So it's kind of funny that I was able to win by picking guys that I didn't really think about even picking them. But anyway, Knockout Blaziken with Thunderbolt, and out comes his Groudon. Now, the Groudon was what really kind of screwed over Croconaw the first time, what with Sunny Day and everything. But I'm able to still work with it anyway. But I go for Endure and Hypnosis on Purugly. Now, Purugly is insanely... Purugly is insanely fast, so he's able to outrun quite a few things I've found. I've fighting Puruglys on Wi-Fi, and they're really, really fast. If you want a fast, just random kind of attacker, then I'd go with a Purugly, actually. But, anyway, Purugly goes down to Giratina's Dracometeor, and then he lowers his special attack drastically. And then down goes Purugly, yes, come on, the big fat cat, and he died. Anyway, and Groudon is fast asleep. Anyway, let's see here. Then I send out Magneton. Now, I probably could have sent out Girafarig, and it probably would have went the same way. I could have won, but I sent out Magneton. But anyway, out comes Magneton, and I go for a Flash Cannon on Giratina, I believe, yes. Now, I've got this Magneton and the Girafarig. They are actually guys that were left over from some teams that I dropped, except Magneton and Girafarig weren't bad, so I didn't drop them. I didn't release them because they were still good. But anyway, go for Flash Cannon, does very little to Giratina, but hey, I'm just going for damage right now. Anyway, he goes for a Dracometeor. Now, this did just half on a freaking Croconaw, even though, I know he'd already, shot his special attack, but whatever. Anyway, go for Dragon Claw. It does, I think, about the same amount as Flash Cannon, but it still didn't really do as much as I'd like it to. And then he goes for Eruption, showing that, he didn't really know how to use his Groudon, but whatever. Goes for Eruption. Magneton survives with his Focus Sash, but it doesn't kill Croconaw, and it activates his Shellac Berry and his Torrent. So that was really nice. Now, let's see here. What happens now? I kind of forgot. It's been a while since I've seen this battle. It's been a while since I've had it. I probably had this battle a long time ago. But let's see here. Go for Flash Cannon on Giratina, and then I go for another. Let's see here. I kind of forgot. I'm kind of just watching the battle myself now. Let's see here. I think I end up going for an Endure right here because I know that I need Croconaw to stay alive at least a little bit longer. So yeah, I end up going for an Endure. I kind of wanted to edit out the move selection screens just because a few of these newer battles that I had, I've actually, I've become sort of overly cautious and I take a lot longer to choose my attacks, but whatever. Anyway, got a critical hit with Flash Cannon that just, of course, it couldn't knock out Giratina, but whatever. His Giratina goes for a Shadow Force, and then he goes for Earthquake. Now, it's kind of unfortunate that his Groudon was slower than his Giratina, because if he had gone for Earthquake, he would have knocked out his own Giratina, and that would have been perfect. But anyway, let's see here. Then after he goes down, after Magneton goes down, Giratina heals with his leftovers, and out comes Girafarig, my last guy. Yeah, and pretty much the savior of this battle. He's the star of the show. Croconaw, he does do pretty good actually against the Groudon, but he doesn't really do a whole ton, which was actually kind of a shame, but oh well. Anyway, I go for an Aqua Jet, thinking that maybe Super Effective and Torrent would really help, but of course it doesn't. And, you know, Groudon's big on HP and defenses, but, well, maybe not HP, but certainly physical defense. And anyway, nail him with a Psychic right there. Now, I lowered his special defense, and that part kinda, sorta cost me a little bit of a turn. It wasn't... I didn't do what I should have done. See, he goes for Fissure right here, just being an idiot. Just because, you know, he thinks he's got me now. But, he goes for a Fissure, it misses, obviously, and then what happens is, now, this is what I should have done. I should have gone for I should have gone for Psychic on Groudon, and then I should have went for a Dragon Claw on Giratina, but I forgot about the special defense drop. That I could just knock him out with Girafarig, just one shot with Girafarig. So I go for Psychic on Groudon, and then I also go for Flail on Groudon. Now that was kind of a bad move. I should have gone for Dragon Claw on Giratina, but it ends up not mattering anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So anyway, Flail does considerably more than Aqua Jet, showing that Croconaw certainly has the potential to be a good physical attacker. Since I just did a little bit under half to a Groudon in one hit, but whatever. Flail and Psychic both knock out Groudon, and then his Giratina goes for one more Dracometeor and knocks out Croconaw. Which kind of sucked, sort of, and at the same time it's like, who cares, it's just a Croconaw. He's not going to be able to do much more anyway. So anyway, Croconaw goes down, which kind of sucks, just a little bit more. If I didn't have a memory fail, he could have knocked out Giratina and helped and more in the end, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, out comes his still sleeping Lapras, and then I think this was when I realized that I really should have done something else back in that last turn. But anyway, I go for a Shadow Ball right here and knock out Giratina. I knew that since I had Shadow Ball, I didn't really need to worry about his leftovers, so that's pretty much why I just left Giratina alone, and I didn't really feel all that threatened, because the only thing that could go down right then was Croconaw. And then his Lapras is still sleeping, of course, and then I just start to go for the Psychics. So now, this is when things really started to look sort of grim for me, because I knew that his Lapras was packing Sheer Cold, and that's what I was worried about. See, right there, Sheer Cold. And Girafarig does not have a Focus Sash. He actually has a Colbur Berry, because, you know, Ghost doesn't affect me. So, I just wanted I wanted to be protected from the more common killer of Psychic types. But this is what saved the battle. That special defense drop. If I didn't get the special defense drop, I probably would have lost. But he saw that he needed to use a better attack, and he goes for Hydro Pump, and it does nothing. He probably should have gone for an Ice move, but whatever. And then Hydro Pump does 39 damage, like nothing. And then, because of the special defense drop, I knock him out with Psychic. Hooray! That's not too bad of a comeback battle, even though I did lose almost all my guys. But it was close, and that's good. It was just really annoying because, you know, I'd already lost to that guy a couple of times, but whatever. I got my revenge, and that's all that matters. And Croconaw got a good debut. At least, I think it was a good debut. So anyway, that's the first battle in these new ones. So I will see you in the next battle.